100,000 years ago, at least 6 different species of humans inhabited the Earth. There was Homo neanderthalensis in Europe, strong, bulky hunters. There was Homo erectus in Asia, survivors who lived for 2 million years. And there was us, Homo sapiens, just another ape living in East Africa. We weren't stronger than the Neanderthals. We weren't faster. We weren't smarter individually. If you put a sapiens and a Neanderthal in a boxing ring, the Neanderthal wins every time. But today, only one species remains. Us. We rule the planet. We split the atom. We walked on the moon. How did we do it? How did an insignificant animal become the god of Earth? Welcome to Read in Minutes. Today, we are zooming out, way out, to summarize the history of our species with Yuval Noah Harari's masterpiece, Sapiens. Lesson number 1, the superpower of fiction. About 70,000 years ago, something happened to our brains. Harari calls it the cognitive revolution. We developed a new type of language. Many animals have language. A monkey can scream, "Careful, a lion!" But sapiens developed the ability to talk about things that don't exist. We can talk about legends, gods, and spirits. Why does this matter? Because fiction allows us to cooperate in massive numbers. Chimpanzees can't cooperate in groups larger than 150. If you put 1,000 chimps in a stadium, you get chaos. If you put 1,000 humans in a stadium, you get a concert, a trade network, or a corporation. We can cooperate with strangers because we believe in the same stories: laws, human rights, nations, and money. A monkey won't give you a banana now if you promise him infinite bananas in monkey heaven. Only humans will do that. Our ability to believe in shared myths is what allowed us to conquer the world. Lesson number 2, history's biggest fraud. For millions of years, we were hunter-gatherers. We worked maybe 4 hours a day, ate a varied diet, and lived in tight communities. Then, 10,000 years ago, we started farming. We call this progress. Harari calls it history's biggest fraud. We think we domesticated wheat. But Harari argues that wheat domesticated us. Think about it. Wheat was a random grass. Suddenly, sapiens started clearing forests, digging canals, and breaking their backs to take care of the wheat. Our diets got worse. We worked longer hours. Disease skyrocketed because we lived close to animals. So why did we do it? Because it allowed us to keep more people alive. It didn't make life better for the individual. It just made life possible for a larger population. We fell into the luxury trap. We worked hard to make life easier, but the easier life eventually became a prison of hard labor. Lesson number 3, money is the most universal system of trust ever devised. As civilizations grew, we needed a way to trade with strangers. You can't trade favors with someone you will never see again. Enter money. Money isn't real. It has no value. You can't eat a dollar bill. But it works because of shared trust. Harari points out a fascinating irony. Money is the only thing in the world that everyone agrees on. Christians and Muslims might disagree on religion. Capitalists and communists disagree on economics. But they all believe in the dollar. Bin Laden hated American culture, religion, and politics, but he was quite fond of American dollars. Money is the great unifier. It allows people who hate each other to cooperate effectively. Lesson number 4, the discovery of ignorance. For most of history, humans believed that everything worth knowing was already known. It was in the Bible, the Quran, or the Vedas. If the holy book didn't mention it, it wasn't important. Then, about 500 years ago, the scientific revolution began with a simple phrase: I don't know. Humans admitted ignorance. We started looking for new answers. This married science to empire. Europeans conquered the world not just because they were greedy, but because they were curious. When the British landed in a new country, they brought soldiers, but they also brought botanists, geologists, and cartographers. This explosion of knowledge gave us the technology to dominate the planet completely. Lesson number 5. Are we happier? We are more powerful than our ancestors. We have antibiotics, airplanes, and the internet. But are we happier? Harari suggests the answer might be no. Happiness isn't about objective conditions, like how much food you have. It is about the gap between expectation and reality. A hunter-gatherer who finds a honey tree is ecstatic. A modern human who gets an iPhone 14 instead of an iPhone 15 is miserable. Despite our godlike powers, we are still driven by the same evolutionary dissatisfaction. We are designed to want more, not to be content with what we have. We have evolved from insignificant apes to rulers of the world. We are on the verge of becoming gods, designing our own biology and creating artificial life. But we still don't know what we want. We are more powerful than ever, but we seem just as dissatisfied as our ancestors. Harari ends with a haunting question. Is there anything more dangerous than dissatisfied and irresponsible gods who don't know what they want? This book changes how you see everything: your job, your country, and even your dinner. If you want to understand who we are and where we are going, hit that subscribe button. Do you think the agricultural revolution was a mistake? Let us know in the comments. Thanks for watching Read in Minutes.